Okay, they're actually doing narration now, so I guess I need to actually start recording now. Um, I'm mildly worried because I'm currently rendering an episode of Xenoblade News, aka the one that you're gonna see going up on my main channel about the same time this goes up. And if we just pull up Task Manager for a minute, let's just first off, Task Manager is barely loading, so that's your first indication. I have 100% CPU usage right now. 53% memory usage. So my laptop may explode and I may lose a very large portion of this presentation and like just say screw it on the recording and have to watch it mobile. So that's my warning to you, I guess. If you see the length of the video and it's shorter than the actual presentation, you'll know what happened. But yeah. Like I know how I tend to dog on Square Enix a lot, which is mostly because of how they screwed over the Xeno series as a whole, and how it's taken them 2 tries to get their last 2 Final Fantasy games right. So, but like I'm actually excited for this. Just generally, I forget what their main 2 things are: Final Fantasy VII Remake, which already got a release date and apparently a trailer today at the concert, and then the Avengers thing. So I'm interested in both of those. I could have sworn they had a third major thing that they said they'd talk about, but I think they specified 2 things from unknown IPs, possibly new, possibly old or something. But yeah, like I thing is with the presentations I watched, because I did catch wrong button. I did catch Ubisoft. It just was not while I was in my room and able to record, so I did see that. But like out of the major presentations I've seen so far, we're pretty much 0 for 3, because Microsoft had a couple things, but it was boring and sloggy and very poorly outlined. Bethesda was Bethesda. And then Ubisoft was just like 80 Tom Clancy games and nothing else. So this has the biggest chance of like actually being interesting, because they're showing off a new thing that's very hype right now. They're showing off 2 new things that are very hype right now. Well, one's completely new, one's the remake. And then a bunch of other things. Like, we could see Bravely Third here and not at Nintendo. We could see something else. What else would be normally on Nintendo? Well, I mean, like, we could technically see Final Fantasy XVI, but there's no way in hell that's happening after the travesty of 15's development. I could see them reveal, like, a new expansion for 14, I guess. I don't know when the last one of those came out, or there might be one coming soon, so I'm out of the loop on that, but, they actually have things that they could show off that I'd be interested in. Kingdom Hearts DLC, there's like 1 trailer for that. But like, this could be either great or horrible. They kind of already implied that it's going to be mainly Avengers, but like, regardless, well, if Avengers is good, it'll automatically be pretty good. If it isn't, then it'll automatically be kind of bad. But what they choose to surround Avengers with is what makes or breaks it, basically. So I can't really see a middle ground here. It'll either be great or horrible. Like, I think, let's see. Bethesda obviously met my expectations, because I was expecting garbage for them. Ubisoft honestly fell under my expectations, because the Just Dance part was one of the best parts of their conference, that and the dog. But, yeah. And then Microsoft, I think, did do worse than my expectations, so, like, I don't know. I talk a lot of shit about Square, but it's because I like a lot of their IPs and I would like to see them succeed. And I do actually have expectations for this. Hopefully they don't drop the ball. They got a lot riding on this, especially because there's probably going to be a big Final Fantasy trailer, 7 Remake, which is something is going to happen 38 seconds from now, and I'm going to end this either very disappointed or very happy. But I'm not sure which, and I'd rather not know than, like, come in expecting disappointment. I don't know. I'm not as nervous as I will be for Nintendo's tomorrow, because Nintendo's has a chance of Xeno games. But, oh shit, this is a mistake. This is a mistake. This is a mistake. No, get back here. Get back here. No, what did I do? Okay. Okay. That was bad. I really shouldn't have done that. I scared myself there, but I'm also, I have my laptop plugged into the monitor I usually play games on, and that's how I edit with 2 screens. So I have the stream on the big monitor, which is 4K but in 1080, so I can actually record it without my computer blowing up. And then I have Twitter open on my, like on the actual laptop screen, so I can live tweet it. But they said multiple platforms, which is good, which implies that actually that already implies Switch exclusives, because anything that comes to Xbox One will also probably be coming to PS4, and also likely coming to PC, which means that if they say, well, that they'll just kind of put it on consoles, if that makes sense. I don't know. But they're opening strong, at least. This is a FinFan. I don't know. I feel like that's really cursed, abbreviating Final Fantasy to FinFan. Oh, they're actually, like, doing this part again. Okay. I'd actually watched the other trailers besides, like, the reveal, but I've been keeping up, like, sort of with general stuff about them, if that makes sense. Did they not show? Did they never show the opening movie yet? This is definitely a new version of the song. Okay, because that's actually... This is a good way to start if they've never shown this part of the opening. Oh! Oh, they're like actually doing this. Okay. I've never even played the original in that type. Oh, never mind. Okay, that's disappointing. Look, we've seen gameplay, so I thought they were going to actually like jump into gameplay like the original game does, but that was still cool.
Producer, Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Yeah, there's technically a non-zero chance of, like, Yoko Taro happening again, but... Let's see, gotta plug my phone in, because... Also have Discord open on my phone to check to see if... people come online. I want to VC with me.
I'm very happy to be able to introduce this long-beloved title once again. After 22 years, the characters we love have returned while becoming more beautiful and captivating than ever before.
So are they gonna, like, blow it open now? That's the real question.
To our longtime fans,
Yeah, unfortunately they're not, like... That's the advantage of a pre-recorded thing. They could just overdub the Japanese with the translator. But unfortunately I can't do that live. So there's, like, large moments of dead air. And because I don't know the cadence of the language, I don't know when to stop talking and listen to the translator. But that's not their fault. It's not their fault that that's how live presentations with a Japanese-speaking person presenting to an English-speaking audience works. But, this is a big paragraph. I really hope the translator has a teleprompter. like, he's been going for a solid 45 seconds now.
Remaking Final Fantasy VII has allowed us to dive much deeper into the world and its characters than ever before. The game
I could see them do a character trailer.
As well, and we anticipate 2 Blu-ray discs worth of gameplay content.
2 discs in 2020? Okay.
The first game in this project expands on the story of Midgar and is such an
Really?
elaborate retelling that it has become a solid standalone game in its own right.
They made Midgar... That's like 5 hours in the original game. How are you gonna do that? I mean, like, they said they were expanding on it, but still, like... So are they splitting it into Final Fantasy VII and 1? And stuff?
We will not disappoint your expectations.
The reason we haven't shown Tifa yet is you don't actually get to meet her in this first game. I really hope they're not just like...
Played the original, we present to you a completely new Final Fantasy and a perfect starting point to explore the world of Final Fantasy VII.
Alright, so I guess they're pitching it as, like, actually a new thing, but...
Senior Manager, Product Marketing, Square Enix.
Alright, I don't know why they're getting a marketing guy out, because they did a pretty decent job of marketing it to at least fans. Oh,
So,
or that kind of
Neil is
gameplay.
here to introduce you and walk you through gameplay.
Okay, that makes sense. Hopefully they're not doing like bullshit, like fake live gameplay, and that's just like
Let's mosey.
an example of gameplay and he's explaining it.
Final Fantasy
Oh, he said the thing!
hybrid gameplay
He said the
system
cloud thing.
blends real-time action with strategic command-based combat. For starters, each
Alright,
press
so
of
it's
the
like-
button is a swing of Cloud's Buster Sword. Cloud attacks, dodges, and blocks all in real time.
That's nice that they actually have material showing up on the sword. That's a good touch.
They barely scratch the surface of Cloud's true potential. Succeeding on the battlefield requires much more than just hacking and slashing.
Alright, so
It
it's
needs to be tactical.
more Kingdom Hearts than Final Fantasy XV, which is good.
2 ATB bars are displayed in the lower right. These fill up slowly over time, but fill much faster as Cloud lands standard attack.
Okay, that makes sense. Like how they could actually have ATB do things still.
bar is full, you can enter tactical mode, where time slows to a crawl, and you have the opportunity to choose actions from the command menu. Katase-san, I've had the pleasure of seeing quite a bit of
I feel like they should have done, because like 15 sort of had an ATB mode. I feel like it would have been kind of nice if they had something like that here. But like, is that a render or is that like actual Nomura art? Like 2D Nomura
I
art?
think the audience would like to see more. Isn't that right, everyone?
I mean, this already, despite the bitrate, looks fantastic.
Yeah?
Well, once in tactical mode, you can choose to perform various abilities, such as Cloud's Braver attack.
Okay, that's where you get your limit breaks, I guess. Well, no, wait!
Using an item in battle will
He
defeat
did not have full limit
enemies,
gauge.
and if Cloud has the right material
That's interesting.
equipped and enough MP, he can use ATB charges to cast spells. Of course,
Well, they already did magic better than 15
we're
did.
sure to see some familiar faces. With the use of his iconic gun arm, Barrett is able
Is that the official name? I could have... I thought there was a better name for that, but I guess gun arm is accurate.
Similar to Cloud, but his abilities are entirely different. Switching between characters in combat is done with a single button press, which makes rotating.
Okay, that's actually good. I think 15 did that after updates, but like, that's one thing I want in Xenoblade. Being able to switch between which character you control mid-battle.
Maybe soon.
All right.
Are they really still cock-blocking people who just want to see Tifa? Alright, Barrett used Cure, which implies that, like, Materia still gives spells, which is good.
Effectiveness by switching between characters or issuing commands to characters with full ATB bars.
Alright, so, like,
Every enemy has a focus
It's
gauge
a
that fills up as you do damage. When the gauge
much
is full,
better version of 15's combat, which I can live with.
deal bonus damage. Tactical mode evokes the command selections from the original Final Fantasy VII and allows players to enjoy battle while taking the time to think strategically.
They should have
Players
modes
prefer fast-paced
where you can, like, make this look like the UI of the original game.
shortcuts for
They're probably gonna sell it as DLC, because that's what they do,
Shortcuts
but...
make combat extremely dynamic, but the choice of using them is entirely up to you. Right, Katase-san?
そうですね、プレイスタイルに合わせて楽しめるゲームになっておりますので、ぜひご期待ください。
That's right. The game has been made so that you can choose how to play. I hope players get excited about this.
Well, that's a brief introduction to combat in Final Fantasy VII Remake, and we look forward to showing you a whole lot more in the coming months. For now, let's see how Cloud and Barrett do against a more formidable foe.
Is this gonna just be the Guard Scorpion again? Yeah, I guess it is. They've shown this off. It's weird, because, like, if this is just Midgar, then I do know vaguely what the story, like, contains there, but they're still only showing the opening bombing mission for the most part.
It's got reinforced armor plating, but the internals can be overloaded. Lightning magic.
Okay, so you actually, it's different. They actually changed the way the guards... Oh, it's not called the Guard Scorpion anymore. I mean, Scorpion Sentinel sounds cooler, but, like, I don't know. Like, I guess if they said Let's Mosey,
It's on you.
then they don't necessarily need to keep the name of an enemy, but it's not doing the tail thing, which is interesting. I don't know. I like Mage Barrett. Gun Mage is, like, a thing that you need to do more of. I don't mean, like, Charlotte being able to heal people by shooting them. I mean, like, magic out of your guns. This is looking solid so far. I'm glad that this looks good.
A barrier? Never seen this defense
Oh no, that's the thing where it's the tail's up, it'll attack you. Yeah, because it's blocking and countering instead. Okay. So this is sort of the same boss. It just is, it's more complicated, basically. Because originally, it would just counter you. I know a lot about Final Fantasy VII for having never played Final Fantasy VII, by the way. If that isn't clear. I've played 8, but not 7. That's the sad part.
Bingo. Focus on that core.
I'm so glad Cloud is, like, actually OG Cloud. That was one of the things I was most worried about.
Take him down.
Alright, those are the missiles that I think were that. Was those its original attack, or did it just have, like, a physical thing?
Damn it. Need to heal up soon.
I was about to say no you don't, but I was looking at Barrett's health bar. Oh, there's the tail thing. I don't know why I'm so excited about the tail thing.
Don't get hit. Take cover behind that debris.
Oh, are there limit gauges going up? Okay, no they're not. Yeah, take cover behind that debris. Barrett... Wow, Barrett is, like, not listening at all. Yeah, I think Barrett's dialogue didn't age very well. So I'm glad that they're, like, heavily updating the scripts, too. But it seems a little too flashy for, like, an early thing. So I'm kind of wondering if, like, levels and stats won't have much of a, like, as much of an effect on the battle system, and it's more skill-based. So, like, it's... I wouldn't say full action RPG, but, like... Now, even then... But was that one of his limit breaks? I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess it was. I guess it was, because people are cheering and his limit gauge is empty now.
Taking over. Going in.
Alright. You don't need to be all tactical and going in. It's on the ground. Just, like, murder it. Okay. Yeah, there's cross slash. There. Wow! I can't believe they put Cloud's side special from Super Smash Bros. Into a video game. Get so much hate mail just for saying that. But I don't care. How much is this gonna be? Just, I don't remember that. Well, actually, no. That is what happened in the original game. It just wasn't like tail laser trailing around the entire arena. I think it was just the explosion did something. Now, are they going to carry this to the point where you see Tifa at the end, and that's how they're going to show her off? Nope. Oh, wow, they really are assholes. See, from someone who has no emotional attachment to this game, but,
Please welcome Tetsuya Nomura,
Oh.
director.
Wow, you're being even more asshole. I thought we were going to actually get to see more Sephiroth or something.
Thank you for
But yeah.
joining us, Nomura-san.
Like, I feel bad for people who actually want to see Tifa, but
Katase-san.
as someone who has no emotional attachment to this game or these characters, I am laughing my ass off at your hardship.
はい、彼とはですね、原作の FF7 以降、まあ何作もね一緒にね、その後も仕事はしてるんですけども、まあ今作にね再びね、ディレクション
Like, I know a lot of the development was rough, and a lot of the games a lot of things ended up disappointing, but, like, props to Nomura for somehow being able to direct 15, this, and Kingdom Hearts 3, like, basically at the same time.
Since the original Final Fantasy VII, I've worked with him on many titles, but it has been a while since we've actually had him work so heavily on a project like this, from the
I feel like
direction to
I'm
character
sad.
design
It's
to
sad
story.
that, like,
And I'm really
the game
happy to see
Nomura
him
himself
working on
worked
this
on
title with the same passion that he has
doesn't
for
have
video
2D
games.
Nomura art anymore.
野村さんコメントどうぞ。
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts KH3 got some. But like 15 was all renders, and I haven't seen any 2D art from this, and that's like one of the best things about new Final Fantasy games.
ファンの皆様、本当にありがとうございました。
So nice shorts.
そしてですね、皆さん今日初めて、プレイ画面を
Alright. Also, other thing I forgot about, they better not freaking announce like a Xenogears port or remake, because I just spent a lot of money being able to play Xenogears, and I'll be very mad if that happens.
We wanted to extend our gratitude to those who have been waiting so patiently and have been supporting us for such a long time until now. And also, we've taken a look at gameplay right now, and we've fairly showed you a good bit.
That was enough to actually get a good handle on the combat system.
なので皆さんぜひ触れてみたい
But are they...
かなと思いましてですね、実際に、触ってみたいですかね。
And I was wondering, do you guys want to actually play the game?
Oh, is there a demo? Okay. That's good.
ということでですね、明日から開催されます
It's like, is this going to be a show floor demo?
ブースの方で
Oh, no. Yeah, it is just a show floor demo. Unless they also give the show floor demo to us as a download for our PlayStation 4 video gaming devices.
So we actually have playable demo kiosks available at the Square Enix E3 booth.
Okay, but like...
I hope you have the opportunity to try.
Okay, okay. You had me there for a minute.
はい。それではですね、最後に、皆さんにご覧いただきたいものがありますので、ぜひ、昨日はですね、コンサートの方でショート版のトレーラーを、公開しましたけども、今日
Or are they just going to show another trailer?
ご用意してますので、ぜひご覧ください。
So finally, there is something that we wanted to show you. Yesterday we showed you a short version of a trailer at the Final Fantasy VII concert. But today,
Oh god, my frame rate.
we have a longer version.
No, frame rate, this is not the time.
それではお願いします。
Oh, frick. That's not where I want that to happen. No. No! Now is not the time! Twitch.tv / Square Enix. Oh no, I'm like 41% through with the video too, so I can't just get rid of that. Oh no. Watch this be the Tifa reveal and I missed it. I mean, like, at least it's me missing it and not someone who really cares a lot, but... Oh, crap. Alright, Twitter's only saying Aerith right now, so that means we've only seen Aerith so far in the trailer. Because, like, the instant Tifa shows up, everything's gonna be on fire.
You can have it for saving my life.
Really? You're really doing this? You're really doing this, Twitch?
You think he's a keeper?
Alright, fine. We can stop the render. Yo, what the hell is going on right now?
Y'all gotta look at the bigger picture here. Nothing
Why is it still lagging?
ever won without sacrifice.
Help me!
I'm sure this is a fantastic trailer, but I can only see a PowerPoint of a burning building right now. So let's try this again. Alright, apparently Twitter has started reacting. Apparently Tifa has been shown.
Difference. But not like this. I just
Alright, let's try this one more goddamn time.
feel trapped.
There we go. Okay, she's in her OG outfit, which makes sense. Alright. I'll take this much lag over the amount of lag I was having before.
My turn.
Alright, there we go. Yeah, it's basically just an updated version of her original design, which makes sense. Like, they toned down Claude's anime hair, so it makes sense that they toned down her anime boobs. Like, it looks good. Why were people worried?
Get going.
Alright, that get going K out of Aerith, that was like a very Final Fantasy X type line. But, like, it's also, I guess, pretty in character for her. There's Shinra building, I guess. I'm very pissed that I had to cancel a render just to see this trailer in still a laggy state. Hell is that thing? I don't remember that boss. I think I've watched like 2 different people play through it. So, oh, actually no, I remember that. Oh, there's Sephiroth. Okay. So, they just cockblock people within 15 minutes. Oh, is that the mansion scene? Or is that a new... No, this is a new scene, I think. Damn, now I have to render a video for 2 hours again. It's interesting, though, that they're calling it... They're still calling it Final Fantasy VII Remake, and not, like, Part 1, and giving it a subtitle or something. And then my stream fucking died again! Alright, yeah, of course. Art book, CD... Oh, summons are DLC. That is a massive dick move. Alright, that makes sense. I guess the motorcycle's gonna be... Oh! Oh, okay. Like, okay, Play Arts figures I only know from the Xenogears ones, but those look pretty high quality, so... Alright, now that the hype's down, they can show off other stuff. Is this Life is Strange? Or the... Yeah.
Just the son I wanted to see.
Or yeah, it's another thing in that universe, whatever it is. Which means I know what it is, so I can refresh this page again and hope it doesn't explode. Come on. Piece of garbage.
You'll be fine, Daniel. As long as we're together.
I want to see what his power can do. Come on, Daniel. You got this. Starting to be able to control his power.
They really just have, like, streamers looking at it? Okay. My God, start working. Piece of garbage.
Stop it, you crazy?
On the ground. Now. Whoa.
Oh my god.
I miss Dad.
It's a good thing I don't care about this at all, because I'm seeing none of it.
I'm really glad I got to meet you.
It's the same for me.
Bro hug. What a nice dude, man. It's the puppy. The puppy. We got a puppy.
Alright. Yeah, it's... There we go. That's close enough.
Oh, this is gonna be the cliffhanger. God damn it.
Wow, I really care about what's going on? Not at all.
That was so intense.
It's my power, not yours.
What the? No, that's the ending, isn't it?
This game is awesome.
Okay. Alright, whatever. Some people like it, some people don't. I've never played it, and I don't care.
From ages long ago, miasma has blanketed the world.
Oh, is this...
Crystals keep the depths.
Oh, this is the Crystal Chronicles remake.
The crystal's power is not eternal. These are the chronicles of brave young adventurers who journey to protect their home.
This definitely looks like an up-res GameCube game.
If we had no crystals, miasma would consume us all, correct?
Never did I imagine that it could be so bright.
Yeah, I feel like they don't need to do a full trailer for...
Ran with friends wherever they went.
Alright, well, online. That's new.
Keep the adventure close at hand.
But we probably knew that already? I don't know.
Holds on smartphones.
Oh.
Final Fantasy
What?
Crystal Chronicles Remastered Edition. This winter, embark on a new journey once more.
Yeah, that doesn't need to be like... Alright, this is coming to Steam. Yeah. Or PC, it might not just be Steam. Like, whatever. Remember when they said it was going to be a Switch exclusive, and then they just didn't because it made the money? Kind of a dick move. But like, wow, a game I already played and liked. This does nothing for me because I literally own it already, so... Yeah, they're only showing, like, Chapter 1s here. Like, DLC or something? Or chain this into Bravely Third? You know what would be really stupid? If they made Octopath 2 before Bravely Third. Okay, I guess it's just like, oh, it's out already. Okay. Like, I guess, just in terms of how Rising and Falling levels work, they should have done, like, the less interesting stuff right after Final Fantasy VII. So, I could see them doing that. Is this 14 stuff? I don't know. This doesn't look like 14. That is definitely not 14. But it looked very MMO-y for a minute, but... Last Remnant Remastered. I feel like I should know what this is, but I don't, because I'm a dingus. Okay, cool. If that is a good game, I will play it. And that we might have already known that was coming, and they just like did a release date thing. All right, what's this?
It's bigger. It's better. It's the one, the only, the builders built
Oh.
the game. It's
Okay. Dragon Quest Builders. All right. Is this out? I don't actually know. It would be nice if they transitioned from this into, like, Dragon Quest XI Definitive Edition stuff. Because I want to know what's in it. Like, I'm going to get it so I can give the game a second chance. But, wow, that was some nice tonal shift. Alright, yeah, did you go, like, back up in resolution again? Alright, whatever. Okay, cool. Like, this isn't anything I'm interested in, but, like, that's the problem. Like, I'm not upset that it's being shown off, or that people like it, or that it's coming out or anything, but it doesn't interest me, so I have nothing to say about it, other than hopefully this means more Dragon Quest XI Definitive Edition news, because that's something I am interested in, and know what, like, know stuff about, sort of, because I actually played that game. But yeah.
The world is humongous, and you'll need your wits about you to get around. Run across open fields and explore ruins.
Wow. Like, they're not doing a great job because these are things you do in every RPG, but whatever. Anyway, it's kind of weird. Like, I could have sworn this was out already. Yes. But he's an amnesiac. That means he's probably going to end up being bad. Like, if the protagonist is amnesiac, they're either good or bad turned good. But if a supporting character has amnesia, they're probably a bad guy. Whoa, yeah! I always wanted to farm! Which, like, to be fair, I've played like 30 hours of Stardew Valley in the past 2 weeks, so apparently I have always wanted to farm. Da, da, da. I really like the Dragon Quest theme, especially when they ripped it off in the, like, paper RPG thing, or whatever. I don't know. I feel like I'm probably gonna get demonetized. Well, actually, I don't give a shit. This channel isn't monetized. So, I don't have to worry about that yet. Get your friends to subscribe and watch my videos so I get 1,000, or like, 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subs. So I can monetize these. But, yeah. It's kind of unfortunate that the segment had to be so long. Not because it's bad, but because I've kind of had to waffle, like, having absolutely nothing to talk about for a while. Okay, so this is probably like a... Yeah, it's only PS4. I thought it was on Switch too, or maybe that was only the original. I don't know. Add that to the list of things I should do research for. Switch, which means... Okay. Well, there we go. This is exactly what I thought was going to happen. Development footage for the pre-rendered cutscene? Alright, no, this is gameplay, though. It looks good. Like, it's worse than the PS4 version, but it still does look good. It's nice how they, like, combined the 3DS and PS4 versions, though. I'm obviously going to play it in 3D. Wait, full orchestra. Does that mean for the entire game, or just for the things they said in the Direct? Alright. Yeah, a lot of this is stuff that I've never seen in the amount of time I've actually played, so... Well, actually, no. This was in the opening movie. Oh god, imagine... I almost want to, like, play the game twice. Once exclusively retro and once exclusively modern. I kind of sad it didn't get a release date, but sure. Also sucks that that's the only Switch exclusive thing. Like if that was their only... That was the whole reason they said multiple consoles, that kind of sucks. Okay, this is indie stuff. I was like, this better not be another streaming service. Alright, so this is just their indie, like, support detail, which, fair enough, fair enough. I don't know any of these games because they're, like, small indies that, like, didn't blow up at all. This is also a sizzle reel of things that have already released. Like, indie showcases, sure, do that. But also, like, do it for things that are already released. Or, no, don't do it for things that are already released. Do it for things that are upcoming. That's just advertising their collective. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Hello everyone, this is Carolina.
Yo, wait! I just realized. Final Fantasy VII Remake comes out the day before my birthday, aka the same day Breath of the Wild released 2 years ago. My birthday is, like, fantastic.
Nowadays, you can drive almost any type of car on amazing recreations of the best tracks in the world.
However, we believe it's time to try something different. We want
Cool.
to do this by reviving a style that pioneered racing games decades ago.
Our game mixes top-down racing with a classic, sharp arcade look and tactile driving physics, which brings together a whole range of styles and eras of motorsport.
We are delighted to share this moment with you.
And show a sneak preview of our game, which Square Enix Collective will publish in 2020.
Join us for the ride.
Alright, so just kind of racing. Alright, I do not care about racing games. But I mean, someone's probably going to care about it. Like, it looks like toy-like. Like, not in the same way the Link to the Past remake, but it's sort of like Hot Wheels. Not really. Hot Wheels are, like, realistic-looking cars, but these look like toy cars, so... Oh, it's top-down. I didn't realize. That's cool. Don't see many of those.
in 1944 recaptures the core of classic competitive first-person shooters. You'll need to quickly coordinate strategies with your team on the
All right, like, come on. You're Square Enix. Like, I know that they own a lot of studios and publish a lot more things than just RPGs, but like, you're Square Enix. Even you don't have to also just like do random military shooter 62,001.
Faceit competitive toolset is fully integrated into the game, bringing world-renowned competitive matchmaking, 1v1s, tournaments, rankings, and leaderboards. Kill enemies, win matches, and
Wow, kill enemies. That's never you do not do that ever in shooters. Anyway. Wow. They put guns in a video. Like, I know I'm complaining. But, like, I'm complaining because the beginning was really solid. And this just got really boring.
Halt the Axis offensive in their tracks with the rapid-fire PPSH, or take fire with pixel precision with the Mosin Nagant, and a whole host of new weapons just as deadly as their owners.
Alright.
With a range of environments to test your skills in, and a variety
Yeah, you don't need to, like, explain so much about, like, oh, wow, this is what a first-person shooter is like. Like...
Available now on Steam.
Music. Wait. Wait. Did that name tag say Tifa? Yes, it did. Okay. Oh, wait. Wait. Is this... Are they actually just, like, doing a music streaming service specifically for their music? Because... Oh, the remake is... the deluxe edition is $330, which, like... To be fair, a lot of that is just paying for the figure, because I think the Faye one was like $100 on its own. Oh, okay. I was worried that it was going to be like, oh, we have our own music service, but it was just like, okay, we're putting our music on other stuff. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts! Is this the trailer we saw before? Because if it is, then... I don't care, because I've seen the trailer already. It was an interesting trailer. I think, like... The weird thing was, I thought I saw more Sora gameplay, which is weird. Alright. Yeah. Because, like, there's Riku. Riku's already in the game, that makes sense. Aqua's already in the game, that makes sense. But then, yeah, there's Roxas. It's like, is it just you can play as other Keyblade wielders or something? But there's Sora turning into some new form, and I can't really tell what that is. Or no, was that one of the... Was that like a legit drive form from KH2? I think so. Yeah, apparently there's going to be more Luxord stuff, which is nice. Explain what that is. That would be funny if, like, Luxord was actually the Master of Masters in disguise. But yeah, like, that's weird. I thought the first DLC was Shion related. But, like, sure. My first Let's Play on this channel is going to be Kingdom Hearts 3 in critical mode. If I enjoyed that...
Welcome, Naoki Yoshida, producer and director, Final Fantasy XIV Online.
Alright. This is, again, something that I don't care about, but... I know a lot of people who enjoy it, so... I do not want to steal their thunder. Like, if I had a better PC, I would probably try playing it, but...
Hi guys, my name is
I can't tell what they're shouting.
Producer and director of Final Fantasy XIV.
It's funny how this is like the thing. Well, actually, that makes sense. Final Fantasy and Final Fantasy are the two things that got the most applause. God, I'm actually kind of terrified that they'll do some Xenogears thing will happen.
Shadowbringers Final Fantasy XIV's third expansion pack, which is releasing on July the 2nd.
Okay, so this is actually a preview for something new. I didn't remember if this was out already.
なんと世界で累計登録アカウント数1600万を突破し、なんとこのですね、漆黒のヴィランズの発売を前にして、有料会員数も過去最高。
Alright, is this gonna be like a gameplay demo or just a trailer? Because like, it's weird. Like, how do you do gameplay demos for expansions for games that are already out? That's the thing. Because like, they already know how it plays. It would be more like showing off the new things. So if there's a new mechanic, you could show that off. But it's like, that's one thing that I haven't been able to figure out. Like, what would be the best way to do this?
The highest number of active subscribers in history, in its history, before the launch of Shadowbringers. This is all thanks to our players, our warriors of light.
And it's also thanks to the fact that you like actually revamped the game to make it better. But anyway. Like, if it releases in less than a month, they probably have something to actually show for it. I would hope they have something to actually show for it.
As more than a simple expansion pack, but as a new game filled with volume and gameplay experiences that are comparable to a brand new standalone RPG title.
Oh, that's interesting. So, like, presumably it's going to have online content, but it's also got, like... Is that single-player stuff, or is it just the amount of content is equivalent to, say, FF15? Can't tell.
And there's so many new elements in the game for those who have yet to play Final Fantasy XIV, including 2 new jobs, the Gunbreaker and the Dancer, as well as 2
okay, but, like,
playable races.
there's also so many things for people who have never played Final Fantasy XIV in the base game of Final Fantasy XIV. So, like, I don't know, kind of defeating your own argument there, but...
We are excited to bring Shadowbringers as the latest installment in the final.
I feel like you gotta have a trailer at some point. Oh, that's interesting. They're, like, actually considering this as a separate game.
We are pleased to bring a world premiere of the launch trailer for Shadowbringers releasing on July the 2nd.
I thought launch trailers usually came out like when the game launched, but I don't know. What do I know? Not much. That guy looks like me. What the hell? Why am I in this game? They put me in Fire Emblem Echoes too, and they added Berkut to the game. I like this accent at least. Interesting if they try to like make it a no context trailer for people who are new to the game entirely.
In that chaotic no man's land between realms, time and space warp and blend in unexpected ways.
Oh god, like I'm paranoid that something Xenogears is gonna happen now. I heard a piece of the ending theme in that song.
Was the future.
Alright, like, that's fair. Oh no, there is more. Okay.
That's how the Sin Eaters came to be. They were once living creatures
Sin Eaters, okay.
that were caught in the path of the flood. Once the change is wrought,
I can't tell if that person was screaming, because, like, they were actually scared of that thing. Oh, so this is why it's a separate thing. They're actually like, going into a new world or something.
Has confounded us for nigh on 100 years. For each we have put down, another has risen up in its place.
Is that actually Adam Howden?
Self-same ether relinquished by its predecessor.
Oh god, that sounds so much like Adam Howden, and he just said the word ether. I'm very, very confused and conflicted.
That's him. That's Vorthree.
Sin Eaters are part of Yulmor's society. But they must be fed.
Why does that guy look like me? I'm so... This is, like, unnerving on multiple levels.
who try to save it. This world has had its fill of heroes.
Harnesses light and dark. Okay. So I guess we get to be edgy in this expansion? Okay.
Everything we did, everything we gave, what was it for?
Okay, if you're gonna put, like, an alchemical seal on the entire planet, I guess you do mean business. Oh, it's like one of these things like, oh, in another world, the light is evil, so we need to embrace darkness. Or is this like a reference to, like, Final Fantasy V and the Dark Warriors or whatever? Is that 5 or is that 3? I think it's 5. Yep, okay, I called that much at least. Okay, is the guy that looks like me, like just the player avatar person, or is that the guy voiced by Adam Howden? Because that's even creepier.
The will of the star was made manifest.
I'm sorry, I can only assume I misheard, but it sounded an awful lot like you were implying both Zodiac and Heidelin are not gods. But
they are gods after a fashion, yes.
Oh god, this is like...
Eldest and most powerful of primals.
I don't know what they're teasing there, but like... Is a guy voiced by Adam Howden... I think he's voiced by Adam Howden. And then talking about God... It's so weird amount of cognitive dissonance here. Honestly, that might be a reason to get into FF14. Just because that resembles Xenoblade Chronicles a little bit. Alright. What the hell is this? Like, clearly it's something post-apocalyptic. But unless this is something that's already been revealed and I don't know about. This could be a near game for all we know. It's it's parkour-y, but... Like, is this a Mirror's Edge something? It looks like it could be. But the aesthetic is madly different from the other two games, so... Kind of doubt it. Unless it's like a spin-off. Yeah, there's like more fighting. Oh! I was confused because like that was already shown off. It didn't occur to me that they might show off the same game at multiple conferences. I'm very stupid when it comes to things that aren't Nintendo, by the way. Alright, so is like that the last portrait, or are they... Is this their big... Oh! Right, they haven't shown the Avengers game yet. I didn't even realize that. To celebrate RPG classics. Finally come west. Oh, is this the secret of mana, the mana thing? Or is this something else? Oh! Okay. That's good. I mean, like, I guess, like, localize old games before you make new ones or something. No, that actually is a good strategy. Bring old games to the West to, like, gauge interest. Alright, but they said 2 games. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, wasn't one of them 3D and one of them 2D? Apparently there are only four jobs in this world. Farmer, noble, executioner, and ceramist. Hey, that's a Fire Emblem character. Also, a new lobster. I don't think I acknowledged that yet. That was great. That is an inordinate amount of arrows. Saga never dies. Saga never ends. Saga lives on. If only we could say the same thing about Xenosaga. Yeah, those are both very Switch doable games. Yeah, like they did say they were showing up. Okay, there's 2 more left at least.
Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. Enjoyed by fans the world.
Okay, so they're doing the mobile game thing, which like this game has my approval just because I put the Xenogears characters in. Oh yeah, I guess it has an original story.
Final Fantasy Brave Exvius.
Now, is this a mobile game or is it like a console spin-off?
And War of the Visions will be the pillars of the growing world of Lapis.
Oh, so they're like actually making that world into its. That's cool. Better, hopefully better implementation than they did with the 15 world. I don't even remember what it's called. All right, so I guess they're just kind of done with Ivalice, so they're starting their own. They're starting another like living world thing.
Of the Visions. Leonis, ruled by the Red Lion Monarch, possesses the power of visions as well as twin princes.
All right, but like, why are they talking about this before showing off like what kind of game this is? That's the thing. Like they're doing like the whole Fire Emblem introduced to the continent thing, but those are boobs. But without explaining what the game itself is. Like when you see that at the beginning of a Fire Emblem trailer, you know it's Fire Emblem. But like, what kind of game is this? I would be much more interested if I knew what kind of game this was. Did they just say one not host to be God? Alright, okay, so it's like a mobile Final Fantasy Tactics game. Which, this is probably going to piss some people off, but like at least they remembered that tactics games work and exist. Is People Can Fly the name of the game or the name of a studio? Probably the name of the studio. Okay. I was gonna say, that's not Avengers. Unless it is. I doubt it. I don't know what it is, though. It's not Avengers, and it's not a Xenogears remake. That I can tell you that for sure. Alright, like, this is only the second, I guess technically third if you count Dying Light, shooter thing. So, they're winning automatically by factor of it being, them having the least amount of those out of everyone so far. And, like, also having a reasonably interesting looking concept from there. Door reminds me of something. It's just like general stuff. I don't know. I think, I'm not sure. I think that was all the frames. So everything else I have to show is like
Welcome,
New.
Sebastian Wojciechowski, studio head.
That is not how I would have expected that name to be pronounced, but I bet that person had to rehearse a lot for that.
All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Sebastian Wojciechowski, studio head at It Can Fly.
So they're gonna talk about this. This has already been almost an hour, which I'm surprised about. I keep forgetting that Nintendo is short as far as E3 presentations go.
All right. Wow. Let me tell you, it feels great to be here and it feels amazing to be able to finally announce Outriders.
I thought a game called Outriders was like already out or revealed. It must have been something with a similar name.
Some of you are watching this live, even though it's 4 a.m. in the morning in Poland. So make a noise for them, please.
Yeah, make noise for the people in Poland. Wake them up, because they're probably sleeping right now.
And of course, Square Enix for the help and support as we work together on this exciting new IP. You know, over the past
All right, sure, fair enough. Go ahead, do a new IP.
200 developers and
I don't know anything about it, but like, new IPs existing is always a good thing.
recently the US to bring you what is our most ambitious shooter to date.
Because it is a shooter, but the characters did seem to have powers, and they were fighting some like non-humanoid-like creatures.
Of our vision,
No, excuse
I would
me.
like to take this moment to introduce a short video from our game director, Bartek Nita. So thanks a lot. More on Outriders this winter. Thank you.
Is this gonna be like a gameplay trailer or something? Or just like a concept explanation thing, probably.
Shooters are in our DNA. It's our passion. And it's what we do. Outriders draws on all our experience from all our previous.
Alright, so apparently they're just like a shooter-heavy company.
It's a game we wanted to make for a very long time. We describe Outriders as a dark, modern shooter built with traditional values.
Alright, dark modern shooter is like that's the least interesting 3-word description of a game I've ever heard. I was mildly interested before, but you kind of just like unsold me on it there.
We are building a shooter with a powerful gunplay, incredible weaponry, and a hostile new world we want to spend many hours in. It's a game we've had in our heads ever since People Can Fly left Epic Games.
I'm surprised that they were allowed to mention Epic Games there.
1, 2, or free player, drop in, drop out, co-op shooter. In our game, you will create your own Outrider and journey across the hostile planet of Enoch in search of the source of a mysterious signal.
Alright, so I guess it's like also Borderlands-esque
And yes, there is a lot more
in
depth
concept.
to the game, but I can't say too much more right now.
Yeah, you did a great job showing off your studio in the same trailer a second time. Alright, they do have 1 frame left. Or why do they sometimes go inside the frames? I don't get that. I should not be overanalyzing this.
Reincarnation is the foundation of our way of life.
Is this the Tokyo RPG Factory game?
The lives we've been given,
Looks like it.
and offer up prayers for the next. It is grief of death which shackles the living and causes the dead to
If that is what it is, it looks better than it did before, for sure.
There is no greater affront to reincarnation. So we turn our grief to joy as we send off the dead.
This is something completely different. Could be. I don't know, it looks like it, though. It's got the same art style. I think I recognize that character. I thought that was Batman for a second. Yeah, that is what it is.
Still need salvation.
At least it looks like they are iterating on their engine, finally.
A duty that falls to the Watchers.
But, like, this is a game on current gen systems, but it still kind of looks like a mobile game.
Tie the lost to this world and send them off to the next. They navigate the emotions.
But like maybe they'll do better at action RPGs than Chrono Trigger ripoffs. Also, yeah, hadn't they been teasing a Chrono game for a while? If they reveal a Chrono game here, that would be pretty freaking funny. Because that would mean Chugga Conroy predicted another thing.
This is the story of one watcher.
Alright, actually, no, it looks a lot better than a mobile game. It looks like a Wii game. There we go. I kind of forgot the name, but I knew exactly what game it was. It looks better than the other ones. And it's coming out. Oh, it's coming out on PS4. Actually, no, I'm Setsuna did too, and I lost Fear most of as well. Like, amazed. Did they ever confirm that they were showing off the Avengers game? Because, like, they haven't yet. Or that could be it. Or... Wait, really? Okay, I thought nobody liked this, but I guess a couple people do. Wait. Okay, no, it doesn't look too different. So, are they just, like, porting this to everything they ported the other ones to? Alright. What I will give 8, its battle themes are better than 7's. You know, the one thing is, it's a shame that, like, all of these FMVs were probably rendered at the native resolution of the original console, so you can't, like, have them up-resed. But yeah, I'm guessing this is coming to everything that the other one came to. The other ones. But also, I played it on Steam and I didn't like it. What was remastered about that? Like, what was remastered that looked like the PS1 game? Alright. Finally got Avengers. I mean, I'm interested as to which versions of the characters. Okay, Eidos, that's smart. Alright, so it is... I don't know if they're like... Alright, so it's like the movie roster, but they don't look exactly like their movie counterparts. Which, I don't know, that might have been a likeness thing, but... I don't know. I guess because it's still in development, they could just like show him transforming in the middle of it, but yeah, they're not even trying to impersonate the actual actors, so. Or maybe they are trying to and are just doing a bad job about it, but like, I'm glad that they're trying to separate it from the MCU, because that might like also try to inform people like, hey, guess what? There are other versions of these characters out there. So I can't tell who they're fighting. Like, I guess it might be Hydra or something, or someone else. Like, I don't know enough. Or is that like, did they just straight up kill off Iron Man and Captain America.
Call them murderers.
Do the Avengers pose a danger to society? That was the question, Bruce. That was the question.
Well, we all lost something that day.
Or, okay, so Captain America just kind of died.
But that's not how this story ends.
Or, okay, I was gonna say, were they just gonna have, like, him wielding the hammer again? I like Space Iron Man. So it's the opposite of Endgame.
Please welcome Sean Eskai, Creative Director, Crystal Dynamics, and Bill Roseman, Vice President and Creative Director, Marvel Games.
Interesting that they just, like, killed Captain America at the beginning. But it looked like there was some gameplay footage of him.
Thank you. We love you. Yeah.
It's like, when I saw the hammer moving on the memorial, I thought it was gonna be, like, him somehow coming out of his grave as, like, zombie Thor Steve Rogers. Which would have been cool, but, like...
A few years ago, Crystal Dynamics and Marvel began collaborating on an original Avengers game. One that combined epic action-adventure with cinematic storytelling. A game where we as...
Yeah, that is interesting that they killed him off in the opening, but it definitely looked like he was playable.
Be Earth's mightiest heroes.
Do I have any true believers in the house? Yes! Awesome. Because you will instantly recognize your favorite superheroes and villains, but you'll also
I mean, like,
see
yes.
that they're unique to this game, as this is Crystal's interpretation of these iconic characters.
Alright, so this is their version, which is different from Spider-Man PS4's universe.
San Francisco celebrates the opening of the Avengers West Coast headquarters. And the team's custom helicarrier, outfitted with a strange experimental energy source.
Okay, that's interesting.
However,
They're like,
the
bring the West Coast Avengers in here.
in an attempt to steal this new technology results in massive destruction. Blamed for the tragedy, the Avengers are outlawed and our heroes disband.
Oh, so they're just doing that again.
5 years later, a horrific evil threatens
Wow,
the world.
you, like, accidentally
Our only
did a
hope
bunch of MCU stuff.
Reassemble Earth's mightiest heroes. You'll play as your favorite Avengers in an all-new original story, showcasing authentic Marvel heroism and humanity.
It's like, are those the only 5 characters? That's the question.
What matters to you most, and fighting to get it back. Yeah! Yeah!
And the premise alone, I'm on board, but, like... Where's Hawkeye?
Most importantly, this is a story about self-acceptance in the face of adversity. About embracing our individual powers.
Okay,
and
the thing-
knowing that together
like-
we are mighty.
Only a couple of the characters out of those 5 would struggle with that, but...
Legendary super soldier, Captain America.
Alright, but he's dead already.
You'll call down the lightning as the Asgardian god of thunder, Thor. You'll channel the anger of scientist Bruce Banner by unleashing the Hulk.
Didn't say Smash there. I'm
Strike
surprised.
Swiftly as the ultimate tactical spy, Black Widow. And finally, you'll blast through the sky as the charismatic Tony Stark, known to the wider world as the Armored Iron Man.
Alright, I was gonna say, is everyone dressed as their hero names except for Tony Stark, who just gets to be Tony Stark?
To bring this incredible story to life, we've assembled an all-star cast. I'll let them introduce themselves.
So, here we are. Avengers assembled.
Who are you people again? Hi, I'm Troy Baker, and I play Bruce Banner.
Hi, I'm Jeff Shine, and I play Captain America.
I'm Travis Willingham, and I play Thor.
Hi, I'm Laura Baker.
I'm trying not to make Critical Role jokes, but I might not be able to avoid that.
I don't think you ever have to be talked into.
Yeah.
You know, so we'd like to have you play Tony Stark Iron Man. Yeah, yes. You know, everybody always portrays him as this super confident character. I think it's a mask for him. I think he's one of the most vulnerable guys.
I think Bruce is just such a cool character. A lot of people are really quick to bring out the big green, but I think that Bruce is
Actually, no, never mind. I had a joke, but
I've never played him before.
What is very relatable about Natasha is she's extremely capable, but she's at the core.
now the interesting thing is, are they ending with this, or do they have another teaser? Because this isn't like gameplay, and they didn't give a release date or anything. They said it's being worked on.
I feel like Thor got really interesting in the last like 10 or 15 years. For me, I like where he's kind of landed in the public eye. You know.
One of the things I think is cool about Cap is I never feel like he necessarily wants to be a leader. He accepts that he is. I feel like sometimes the best leaders are the ones who don't necessarily want to be, but
You could go back and forth. Depends on which version of the character you're talking about, probably.
What they've done at Crystal Dynamics is great, so I think everybody's.
Actually, no, yeah, like MCU Cap definitely fell into the role, but he's actually good at it. So I don't know. He's also dead in this game. Like, is he not actually dead?
Thanks everybody for joining us. Can't wait for you to be able to play the game, but right now, you don't have to wait for some exclusive content.
All right, so
Do the Avengers pose a danger to society? That was the question, Bruce.
So-
That was the question.
there's definitely going to be a Critical Role one-shot promoting this game now.
We were outsmarted.
The Terrigen reactor was unstable, and you knew.
Oh, Terrigen. Okay.
Paraded it before the entire
So gonna get some
world saw
Inhumans up in here?
Give up. We didn't give up, Tony. We failed. At least I can admit that. We failed him. We failed him.
Yeah, like, I don't get why they're playing up Captain America's involvement when he's freaking dead. Like,
Please welcome Scott Amos, Head of Studio, and Megan Marie, Senior Community and Social Media Manager, Crystal Dynamics.
all right, so they just gonna explain a little bit more about it, because I doubt, based on this, they're not gonna show gameplay, and also based on this, they're not gonna
High-level view of the cinematic and character-driven campaign.
give a release date. So it's gonna be like 2021 or something.
Only the beginning.
Is it gonna be on Scarlet? I don't know.
Avengers delivers a narrative over multiple years, with exciting new content released at a regular basis.
Like the Avengers, you and your friends are stronger together. You'll assemble
Oh, it's gonna have co-op.
up to 4 players online,
That's good.
where you can master extraordinary abilities, where you can customize a growing roster of heroes, and defend the Earth from ever-escalating threats.
Oh wait, they said growing roster of heroes, so they're just starting with those. 4, I guess. I don't know.
Journey with us, we're incredibly thrilled to announce that every new superhero and every new region will be delivered at no additional cost.
Alright, so they're Splatoon modeling it. They're Splatoon modeling the Avengers. I never thought I'd say that sentence. It's also not the Splatoon model. Games have done it before Splatoon, but that's the one I know about.
Our promise to the community is that we won't have random loot boxes or pay-to-win scenarios.
Wow, our video game functions like a video game should. You really should be cheering for this. That just means they're doing their jobs, and like, it's sad that they have to specify that, basically. Like, I'm glad that they're doing this, but they shouldn't have to specify it.
Nixie Software, our new Crystal Northwest studio, and everyone at Square Enix.
So our game is about embracing your powers and living your superhero dreams. We have an exclusive gameplay demo in our booth that will show you more of the core campaign, its original story, and our superheroes in action.
Ah, mad. Mad they're not actually showing gameplay here, but it's probably for time's sake.
So, Marvel's Avengers will release worldwide on PS4, Xbox One, Stadia, and PC.
Stadia.
We got you covered. And we're excited to be partnering with PlayStation to bring some awesome surprises to the PlayStation audience.
I mean, I was going to get it on PS4 anyway.
Early beta access and unique benefits that we'll be revealing in the future.
It better just be like a PS4 themed Iron Man suit.
Final glimpse into our world, including when you'll get to play this game. This is what's next for the Avengers. Thank you, true believers.
Damn it! Progress, Hank. I have a plan, but it's risky.
Where's Hank? Alright, so...
That doesn't look ready. Come on, Tony, live a little.
So we're getting an Ant-Man. Younger Hank Pym. It's weird. Like, it's weird that they're diverging this far from the movies.
Ah, didn't doubt you for a second, Hank.
That's interesting. That's also interesting. Is that the last one? Feel like it is. Yeah, it's gotta be. I thought they were done for a while. Or no, are they zooming into the other last thing? Okay, no. I was gonna say. That was a good way to go out. Although there's a frame there. So, that was... Okay. I like that copyright screen. Are they done? Like, I can't tell what they're... Okay. That was a weird way to end it, because it's like, they had the curtain go down with a frame with the stuff on it. Which implied that they were going to have, like, one final thing. But then they did that. Okay. Yeah, that was the best one so far. They, like, actually went in depth into things people were looking for, and they looked good so far. Like, there weren't too many boring things, so, yeah. I can't say I'm pleasantly surprised, because I actually expected this one to be pretty good. But, yeah. Obviously I'm going to like the Nintendo one the most, so look forward to that, but hell yeah. I'm very on board for this. Cool.